Hello and welcome to Odie Got a New Mic. Yes, from this point forward, I may or may not be tweaking some mic settings, but overall the sound of my voice should be better. Also, on the day of the recording, this is the day before Cashiera comes to Master Duel, so prepare yourselves for that. Anyways, let's watch some duels. Alright, fasten your seatbelts. Let's see what we've got here. We've got Amazonas on Duelist A side, and Duelist B, let's just confirm what they're playing here. Into the Void. They could draw a card, but they have to discard their hand to the end, at the end of the turn. Infernity, Wildcat, Dangerous Sushinoko, only card in hand. Discard itself, the special summon itself from the graveyard. Wildcat banishes an Infernity to change the level. So that's 4+3 for a Synchro Summon. That's 7 levels. We're going to Clearwing Synchro Dragon and pass turn. Infernity is a deck that excels at having no cards in their hand. And they have no cards in their hand, so we're gonna see what they can do versus Amazonas here. Amazonas is going to scale Silver Swordmaster. We're summoning Spy here, and we're also summoning Spiritualist. Spiritualist is going to add Polymerization card from deck to hand. Fusion Substitute is being the target. It's rescaling the Silver Swordmaster. Amazonas Warchief summon here. It's activating something here, but Clearing Crystal's gonna attempt to negate it. Oh my god, okay. Amazonas Secret Art is a quick play fusion spell, but we have Solemn Judgment to negate that quick play spell. They cannot dodge this negate from Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Successfully negating the Warchief, which was attempting to do something. I'm not 100% sure. We have Amazonas Princess treated as queen on field. We're going to add Amazonas back row, which was Amazonas Onslaught. I'm not sure what any of these Amazonas cards do, I'm not gonna lie, but we're fusing into Amazonas Empress and passing turn. Other Amazonas cards cannot be destroyed by battle. I'm gonna read this, sorry. Other Amazonas cards you cannot control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That includes the back row. If your Amazonas monster attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage to your opponent. If this face-up fusion card is destroyed by battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect while it's in its owner's control, you can special summon one Amazonas Queen from hand, deck, or graveyard. Not bad. Not a bad boss monster. Activating Amazonas Onslaught chained in response to Allure of Darkness. Amazonas Onslaught, when activated, once per turn during the battle phase, you can special summon one Amazonas monster from your hand, and if you do, it gains 500 attack until the end of this turn, even if this card leaves the field. After damage calculation, if your Amazonas monster battled an opponent's monster while this card is already faced up in your Balance Trap card zone, you could banish that opponent's monster. Not bad. If this card is on the field, it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you could target one Amazonas monster in grave, special summon it. Jesus, that does a lot. Alright, Amazonas Onslaught is active now. Allure of Darkness, draw 2, discard a dark, or banish a dark if they didn't have any. They had to discard their whole hand. Creepy Little Punk activated to summon an Infernity from graveyard. 3+7. We're going to make a level 10 Synchro. Baron de Fleur. Baron de Fleur is going to target a card and destroy the Empress, yes. It doesn't protect itself, it protects other Amazonas cards, but we're summoning Queen from the deck here. Amazonas monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. But it's also just a decently big monster. Oh! Spiritualist from grave bounces an Amazonas card to summon itself from grave. Search the Polymerization. We're gonna rescale the Silver Sword Master. Fusion Substitute. Banish from graveyard. Target a fusion monster in grave. Return to the deck and draw 1. Okay. Polymerization activated here. Baron the Floor is going to attempt to negate that. We activated Poly in the Imprim column, by the way, potentially. Okay. Battle phase. Amazonas Onslaught. Going to summon another Amazonas. Oh! Hang on. Let me analyze what just happened there. Yeah, so Amazonas Queen and Baron de Fleur both had 3,000 attack. Amazonas monsters cannot be destroyed by battle, so we ran the 3,000 attack into the Baron de Fleur, and after damage calculation, we could banish that monster, which we did, and now the field is clear, we can attack for game. Wow, well done. Okay, let us get it. We've got, let's see, Fluffal on Duelist A side versus Key Set Pass. I actually don't remember. They did have cards back there revealed, like, in the preview, but I don't remember what it was. But anyways, Edgy Cotton Eater scaled here? I've never seen these Pendulum cards played in Fluffal before, but we're gonna see them here. Pendulum summoning Dolphin and Leo, threatening Roar activated. No, we're gonna protect our monster from battle. And pass turn with a set Fluffal Crane in the back. Whatever this does, we're gonna read it when it comes to the Valkyrie. That's what it was. Valkyrie Verte crashes into the Dolphin, but floats into a bigger Valkyrie, Sigrun. Sigrun summons a Valkyrie from hand. Zwite when summoned, target a monster destroy. Crane activated, targeting a Fluffal engrave, returning it to the hand and drawing a card, it seems. Okay, Slip of Fortune drawn here. Okay. We draw the Toy Vendor, here it is. Toy Vendor, discard a card, draw, and if it's a Fluffal, special summon one monster from hand, otherwise no, just kidding. We're not doing anything. Ash Blossom Enjoy Spring activated here. We're not touching the deck. Not yet, at least. Angel, targeting the Leo engrave and summon it, okay. Leo activated here. It's going to gain attack when it declares attack. Dolphin, attack into the Valkyrie Setstay, which has 2000 defense. You send the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck to the grave. Okay. We sent nothing of note, I don't think. And yeah, Sig runs over the Leo. Fusion Recycling Plant. Okay, Suture Rebirth. Targeting a Fluffal in graveyard, special summon it. Fluffal Angel, also gonna summon another Fluffal from the graveyard. It's gotta be Penguin. Fusion Recycling Plant activated, but we can't use any of its effects unless we could discard. Shining Angel was destroyed here, summoning Valkyrie Drit. Searching Valkyrie's Embrace. Fluffal Leo activate. Oh! It's, why was it negated, I wonder? I guess it's negated because it was revived off of the, one of the cards, but anyways. Valkyrie's Embrace, targeting a Valkyrie to change its battle position and banish an opponent's monster. Chest is gonna send, 2 more cards from deck to grave on the opponent's deck. Sigrun runs over the Penguin and pass turn. Here we gotta draw Fluffal Bear, activating Toy Vendor here, discarding the bear to draw its designer Frightfur, going to send it to the grave. Fluffal Wings in graveyard, banish itself to target another Fluffal, banish it and draw cards, it looks like. Toy Vendor was sent to the grave, we're gonna search Edge Sabers. Fusion Recycling Plant, discarding the saber to search Polymerization. Frightfur Reborn activated, targeting a Frightfur engrave, special summoning it. Dolphin, okay. Setting the Toy Vendor again and sending another card engrave. Saber is going to activate, discarding a card, or sorry, putting a card back in deck to summon it from the graveyard. Polymerization. We're finally doing the fusion summons. Here's Cruel Whale. Probably one of, if not the boss monster of the deck. Chaining a bunch of cards here, so Dolphin engrave. Oh my gosh, okay. Hang on a moment. So, Cruel Whale reads, if this card is fusion summoned, you can destroy 1 card on both players' fields. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target 1 fusion monster you control, including itself, send 1 Frightfur card from deck or extra deck to the graveyard, except Cruel Whale. And if you do, the targeted monster gains attack equal to half its original attack until the end of this turn, so it's gonna just become bigger. 4,200 after sending Daredevil to the graveyard from the extra deck. I can't speak English. Popping the Toy Vendor. Toy Vendor, when popped, is going to search Fluffal Penguin. Edge Imp Frightful Void. Frightful Void. Just became big. I don't know what the fuck this card does. Hang on. Edge Imp Frightful Void. You could target 1 Frightfur fusion monster you control or in your graveyard. This card's attack and defense become equal to the original attack and defense of that monster. I think we targeted the Daredevil in graveyard. Yes, we did. So it's copying its stats. Okay, we draw Octopus here. We're gonna summon Octopus with Penguin's effect. Octopus in graveyard, targeting Fluffal Wings to add to hand. Battle phase. This might be game here. Do we have lethal? Miracle's Wake. Target a monster that was destroyed by battle sent to the grave this turn and special summon it. That's very specific, but it works out. Targeting Sigrun. Sigrun summons Zwite from the graveyard to pop Cruel Whale. Okay. Frightful Lloyd. Attack over the Sigrun and dog attack over the Zwite. But we live to see another day. Fusion Recycling Plant during the end phase can recycle a fusion material monster, which was Edge of Sabers this turn. Valkyrie's turn. Chest, send more cards to the graveyard. I feel like that's risky versus most decks, including Fluffal, but I'm not 100% sure. Toy Parade drawn here. Fluffal Dolphin, target the Toy Vendor to reset it and send some cards to the graveyard. Frightful Reborn was sent to the grave, I think. No, we're going to banish it from the graveyard to target a banished Fluffal and return it to the grave. Devil's stats are going to be transferred over to Frightful Lloyd again. Fusion Recycling Plant, discard to search Fusion Substitute. Fusion Substitute using 3 materials here to summon Dangerous Frightfur Nightmare? Yes, Dangerous Frightfur Nightmare. Gains 300 attack for each fairy and fiend monster in your graveyard during your turn only. It's huge.
I'm huge.
When this fusion summon card destroys a monster by battle, you could send Frightful, Fluffal, and or Edge Imp monsters from your deck to the graveyard, equal to the original level of that monster. You could send a whole bunch of stuff to the grave with this. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets this card on field, quick effect, you could banish a Frightful monster from your extra deck and negate that effect. Not once per turn. Okay, so it's hard to target and get rid of it, because it cannot be targeted, nor can it be run over very easily. Alright, what are we doing here? Octopus going to put the sheep back to the graveyard. Dolphin's going to reshuffle the fusion substitute back in deck, and we're going to draw Rabbit here. Toy Vendor activated here, discarding Rabbit to draw Frightful Factory, send it to the grave, it was not a monster. Repairing Graveyard, banish yourself to special summon a Fluffal or Edge Imp from hand, going to be Fluffal Wings. Angel, special summons Bear from grave. Toy Parade activated, targeting Night Mary. Target a dark monster you control, special summon from the extra deck. For the rest of this turn, you cannot declare attacks except with that monster. Also, each time that monster destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, it can attack again in a row. If you control a fairy monster, except the turn this card is sent to the grave, you can banish this card from the graveyard. Add one level 4 or lower dark monster from your graveyard to your hand. Jesus. So yeah, just destroy the monster, send some cards to the grave, and we can attack again because of the Toy Parade. Jesus Lord. We've got here tons of Dark Magician replays. Probably because the structure deck is a thing, but can't blame them for at least trying the deck out. Toon Table of Contents activated here on the opponent's side of the field. Adding Toon Table of Contents. Toon Table of Contents activated. Adding Toon Table of Contents from deck to hand. Okay. Toon Table of Contents activated. Adding Toon Bookmark from the deck to hand. Toon Bookmark activated. Adds a Toon World or a card that mentions it. We're just adding regular Toon World. Okay. Toon World here. Nope, just kidding. Preparation of Rites, adding a Illusion of Chaos from deck to hand. Okay. Illusion of Chaos. Going to reveal this card, adding Magician Souls to the hand, and shuffling back a card to the deck. Usually itself. Magician Souls here, sending Dark Magician to the graveyard from the deck. Magician Souls, sending a card from hand to grave to draw some cards. Hand Destruction, discard 2, draw 2. Upstart Goblin, draw 1. The opponent gains 1,000 life points. Soul Servant, banishing itself. Going to draw 2 cards because we have 2 Dark Magicians in the graveyard, it seems. Polymerization activated here after a second Upstart Goblin. Malicious was used as material, and Magician Souls. Summon Destiny Hero Dangerous. Malicious in graveyard. Banish itself to summon Malicious from the deck. Link summoning here. What kind of deck are they playing? Dark Magician Destiny Hero? The Dark Charmer activated here. There's a Dark Magician, there's a Magician's Robe in Duelist A's graveyard we can steal. Okay, Link 3 into Selene, Queen of Master Magicians, adding spell counters based on the number of spell cards in graveyard. 11 spell cards in grave apparently. Removing 3 of them to summon a spellcaster from graveyard. Dark Magician onto the field. Soul Servant activated here. Placing Apprentice Illusion Magician onto the top of the deck and pass turn over. Very strange board, but it's better than nothing. Soul Servant activated here. Selene is a quick effect, by the way. Removing 3 more spell counters. Special summon another spellcaster from the graveyard. Dark Magician Girl. Soul Servant. Shuffling the deck. Putting Illusion of Chaos to the top. Magician Souls. Sending a Dark Magician from deck to grave. And shuffling. So the Illusion of Chaos is no longer on the top of the deck. Soul Servant here. Banishing to draw 2. Ice Barrier. Okay, Swords of Revealing Light, no attacking for 3 turns, setting Ice Barrier. I wonder why we're playing that in the deck. I wonder if there's a water monster we could search. But anyways, Duel's B's turn. We're drawing that Illusion Apprentice Magician that was placed on top of the deck last turn, or I guess the turn before. Emergency Call activated here. Searching Elemental Hero Blazeman. What kind of synergy is this? Blazeman summoned here to send Shadow Mist to the graveyard. Shadow Mist. Add Captain Gold to the hand. Captain Gold. Discard to add Skyscraper from the deck to the hand. Elemental heroes will gain 1,000 attack during their turn during the battle phase. Foolish Barrel of Goods, what did we send off of that? We sent Soul Servant to the graveyard. Activating Skyscraper and pass turn because Swords of Revealing Light is on the field. We cannot attack. Magician Souls here for Duelist A. As their turn begins, sending itself and Dark Magician Girl, I believe, to the graveyard to summon Dark Magician from the graveyard. Dark Magic attack, popping the back row. Since we control Dark Magician, are we making an XZ's play? It looks like it. 2 level 7s. We're making Ebon Illusion Magician. Special summoning a normal spellcaster from hand or deck. The 3rd Dark Magician. Okay. Battle phase. Ebon Illusion Magician targets a card and banishes it when a normal spellcaster is declaring an attack. So it banishing the opponent's Dark Magician, running over their field. But Apprentice Illusion Magician gives Dark Magician Girl 2,000 more attack on the attack declaration, destroying the Ebon Illusion Magician. Soul Servant here, attempting to banish to draw some cards. Eternal Soul activated in response. Are we going to summon? We're going to summon, yes, Dark Magician from the graveyard here. The opponent draws how many cards? 2? 2 cards, yes. Magician's Robe in graveyard, okay. Going to special summon itself when an opponent's... during the opponent's turn when a back row is activated. But anyways, Hand Destruction again activated here. Chaos Scepter Blast! Okay. Solid Soldier and Dark Magician Girl here, summoning Nightmare Phoenix. The opponent's just playing, I just realized, Protagonist deck. Exodia the Forbidden One discarded to activate Nightmare Phoenix, popping the Eternal Soul, which destroys the rest of their monsters. And pass turn. Okay. We're setting Chaos Scepter Blast, which reads, if you control a level 8 or higher spellcaster type monster, banish 1 card on the field face down, non-targeting. If this card in the owner's spell and trap card zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, special summon 1 Magician of Black Chaos or Dark Magician of Chaos from the deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Neat card. Okay, Swords of Revealing Light's over now. Duelist A's turn once again. Duelist B couldn't do much that turn, it seems. Dark Magical Circle, adding Dark Magic Attack, but past turn we also have nothing to do here. Okay, the opponent draws, goes into battle phase, attempts to attack. We have Ice Barrier to make the attack 0. Main phase 2 and end phase. Okay. Duelist A's turn, we're drawing Illusion of Chaos. Very good top deck. We're going to reveal itself, adding Timaeus. And we're putting back Magician's Navigation to the deck. Timaeus activates, sending a Dark Magician typed card to the graveyard to summon itself. Timaeus going to fuse using Illusion of Chaos and Dark Magician Girl from the hand. Summon the Dark Magicians and enter battle. Timaeus attack over the Nightmare Phoenix. Still at 0 attack from the Ice Barrier. Dark Magician's attack. The opponent's on very low life points. Let's see what happens from here. Okay, we have 5 cards in hand, setting 4 back row and a monster, and passing turn over. Okay, Magician's Navigation top deck here. Enter battle. Timaeus attack over the... what arm is that? Right arm? Okay. Chaos Scepter Blast. Banishing a face down card. Dark Magician, searching Magician's Rod and just attack per game. What the hell? Oh boy, we got one of my favorite decks here. We've got Ogdoadic. Reptiles with Reptilian Ramification in hand and Book of Moon, but the opponent's going first here. Tour Guide of the Underworld, summon itself, summon a level 3 fiend from the deck, Sangan. Using them as link material here for IP Masquerena. Okay, I thought they were going into Cherubini. Sangan to going to search Max C. Okay, and set back 2 back roll and pass turn. You know, that's a fair search off of Sangan. But we have Call By and Cross-Up Designator. Reptilian Ramification, trying to discard a card to search some Reptilians, but Solemn Judgment activated in response to pay half their life points and negate and destroy the Ramification. Snake Rain, however, discard 1 card, send 4 reptiles from deck to grave, chain Max C. However, we're going to do Call By the Grave here in response. No draws for you. Now, having reptiles in grave is usually a very good thing for the reptile player. Let's see what they send off of the Snake Rain. See? An alien Nightsword Serpent, when sent to grave by a card effect, summons itself. Alien Stealth Buster, targeting a face-up card and placing 2 A counters on it, and as well as Nunu and Curse. Okay. Nightsword Serpent. Curse in graveyard, tribute a monster and summon itself from the graveyard, and the opponent as well, Sangan. Curse, when summoned from the graveyard, could summon another reptile from the graveyard here. Impermanence activated here. Cross-Out Designator, calling infinite impermanence. IP Masquerena chained as well. Oh my lord. Okay. Masquerena used itself in Sangan as material. What are we making here? Are we making Nightmare Unicorn? It looks like it. Yes, sir. There's Nightmare Unicorn. Cross-Out Designator, going to negate the infinite impermanence successfully. Okay, and Curse is going to summon another Ogdoadic from the graveyard. It's going to be Naoya. Naoya, 1 summoned. Okay, wait, hang on, 1 moment. Yes, okay, Sangan, chain Naoya, chain Nightmare Unicorn, discarding a card to try to bounce Naoya, but it's too late. Naoya's activating. Okay, Nightmare Unicorn banishes Naoya, because when Naoya leaves the field, it's going to be banished instead. Now I guess searches an Ogdoadic card on summon, however. Nunu in graveyard. When we control no monsters or an Ogdoadic, we can summon it from the graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. Link summon into Reptilian Echidna, Enchilada. Target a monster, make its attack 0, and then we can add reptiles from deck to hand based off of the number of monsters on the opponent's field with 0 attack. We add in Collateral. Collateral special summons itself if we control a dark reptile monster on the field. Going into Cosmic Slicer Zerol, the alien boss. When Link summoned, add a card that has something to do with A counters. Alien Kids summoned here. Ogdoadic Water Lily, send a reptile from deck to grave, and if we control 5 reptiles, special summon a reptile from the graveyard. Summoning some freaking Ogdoadic that I've never seen. Attack per game. Lord.